Karibu niseme wanaume pia wapige ngemi, lakini najua nitakuwa na shida baadaye. Asante sana. Would like to welcome the Nairobi County Choir to give us a very nice, beautiful number before we begin this other part of the program. Nairobi County Choir, tafadhali.
Wakenya twajivunia
jimbo la Nairobi, kwani ni jimbo kuu la hapa kwetu Kenya.
Wakenya twajivunia
jimbo la Nairobi, kwani ni jimbo kuu la hapa kwetu Kenya. Jimbo la Nairobi ndilo linaloujenga mji wa Nairobi, kweli unapendeza. Jimbo la Nairobi ndilo linaloujenga mji wa Nairobi, kweli unapendeza.
huduma tunazotoa,
Maji hata makao, afya, usafi, elimu, pembeza Nairobi.
huduma tunazotoa,
Maji hata makao, afya, usafi, elimu, pembeza Nairobi. Jimbo la Nairobi ndilo linaloujenga mji wa Nairobi, kweli unapendeza. Jimbo la Nairobi ndilo linaloujenga mji wa Nairobi, kweli unapendeza.
hongera gavana wetu,
Pia katibu wetu, hata na mawaziri kwa kazi mtendayo.
hongera gavana wetu,
Pia katibu wetu, hata na mawaziri kwa kazi mtendayo. Jimbo la Nairobi ndilo linaloujenga mji wa Nairobi, kweli unapendeza. Jimbo la Nairobi ndilo linaloujenga mji wa Nairobi, kweli unapendeza.
Thank you. The song Mji wa Nairobi by the Nairobi County Choir. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to please welcome the County Secretary to please move this next point.
Gavana tunaye hatunaye? Gavana tunaye hatunaye? Vigelegele ya kukaribisha gavana wetu. Asanteni sana, asanteni sana, asanteni sana, nashukuru. Kwa niaba ya the organizing committee ya assumption to office ya serikali ya jiji la Nairobi, tunawashukuru wote ambao wamehusika kwa njia moja ama nyingine kufanya siku ya leo iweze kufanikiwa vile inafanikiwa. Na washukuru tena, nitasema kwa njia moja ama nyingine ambao mmefanya sherehe ya leo kuwa vile ilivyo. Jukumu langu si kubwa, jukumu langu lilikuwa ni make sure kwamba tumefuata sheria zile zote ambazo zinatakikana, tufikishe hapa majudges ambao wamefika leo na aweze kuapisha gavana wetu aanze kufanya kazi. Na vile mmeona jukumu letu limeweza kutimizwa. Kwa hivyo mimi nimefikia kikomo ya ile nafasi nilipewa ya kufikisha gavana au gavana. Kwa hivyo hapa mimi jukumu langu sasa ni I'm really humbled and privileged, Your Excellency, to be the first person to congratulate you to this office you are taking over. But more so, I'm also humbled to be the first person to call you to this podium to speak as the governor of this city. Karibu sana bwana governor. Tumukaribishe governor na makofi. Tumukaribishe governor na makofi.
You may be seated. Speaker of the National Assembly, Justin Muturi, our cabinet secretaries led by CS Margaret Kobia, our chair of COG, Governor Wambora, Director General Nairobi Metropolitan Services, Bwana Lieutenant General Badi, Speaker of the County Assembly and the leadership of the County Assembly, and the MCAs present, the Chief Administrative Secretary led by Super CAS Rachel Shebesh, Deputy Governors present led by the Chair of Deputy Governors Forum, Karo Karogo, Members of Parliament and Senators present, Presiding Judge and the Registrar, good morning. It is with great honor and humility that I stand here on this auspicious occasion of my swearing in as the third governor of Nairobi County City. I wish to thank the Almighty God for being so gracious to me throughout my life in service and up to this point in time. I also thank God for my country, Kenya, its leadership, and the over 6 million Nairobians who live, work, and invest in this beautiful city. And so I take this opportunity to pay respect and tribute to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, for his leadership and his administration's vision for our capital city, Nairobi, and in particular, for the efforts he has made to restore the city's glory. I wish to acknowledge and appreciate His Excellency the President and the former Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinga for promoting inclusion, peace, and cohesion, which the County of Nairobi greatly depends on to thrive. My journey here in public service would also not be possible without the support and sacrifice of others. To my predecessors, governors, for their contribution to the country's development during their tenure in office. To the judiciary, who have on several occasions guided through the judgments, the decisions that have today culminated to the occasion of my swearing in. To my family, especially my mother, friends and siblings, for always providing the pillar of support and for teaching me the virtues of perseverance, courage, resilience, and empathy. And my son, the wind beneath my wings. To Nairobi County Assembly and its leadership for the support and harmonious working relationship given to the executive to discharge its mandate. To the Nairobi Metropolitan Services, NMS, through the leadership of Lieutenant General Mohamed Badi, for supporting the delivery of services to Nairobi residents through the delivery of infrastructural projects and implementation of key socio-economic programs, working in close collaboration with my office. I also wish to appreciate Nairobi residents in their diversity, young and old, who have today entrusted me with a huge responsibility to provide the leadership and steer the county in matters that impact on their daily lives and businesses. My fellow Nairobians, I have today taken the governor's oath of office and sworn to truly and diligently serve the county of Nairobi without fear, favor, affection, or ill will. And for this, I commit to serve and work for and with all of you. Further, as your governor, I shall strive to uphold the constitutional provisions, notably Chapter 6 on leadership and integrity, Article 10 on national values and principles of governance, and Article 232 on values and principles of public service, among others. Today, Nairobi serves 6 million by day and 4 million residents by night. It remains the strategic location of international headquarters and global corporates. It is also the transport, communication, and business hub, as well as the transit point for millions of travelers globally. As a business hub, it contributes approximately a fifth of the country's GDP. By virtue of the county's strategic importance, the responsibility bestowed upon me as the governor of Nairobi is no mean feat. However, I confidently state that with your support, I am up to the task and I will serve you to the best of my ability. Ladies and gentlemen, my tenure comes at a time when the city, like the rest of the country, is reeling from the social and economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. As a consequence, individual households, communities, and business have suffered immensely through loss of lives, livelihoods, and freedom. As your governor and as a mother, I feel your pain. And it is so for this reason, during my tenure in the office, I have focused on cushioning Nairobi residents and businesses from the impact of the pandemic. Allow me to outline some of the measures undertaken thus far. I recently signed into law Sexual Gender-Based Violence Bill, whose overall role is to accelerate efforts towards the elimination of all forms of gender-based violence in Nairobi County and ensure perpetrators are severely punished. The law will ensure essential services are available to victims of gender-based violence as a matter of right. Disbursement of bursaries worth 503 million to bright and needy families to support primary and secondary students from Nairobi County in a bid to ensure no student is left behind in the quest of furthering education. We as Nairobi County, we have also recruited 498 number early childhood development teachers to support the provision of inclusive and quality education for our children. Rolling out of disaster feeding program as part of the immediate response and much needed support of victims of disaster, I also initiated the expansion of fire stations from 2 since independence to 6 functional fire stations spread across the 4 poles of Nairobi County. The milestone has reduced the county fire and rescue response time from 2 hours to an average of 5 minutes. Construction and rehabilitation of ECD centers in all 85 wards in Nairobi City and waiving all levies in all 229 public ECD centers, resulting in enrollment increment to 17,000 from 13,000. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is for this reason and my continued commitment to ensure the county is set to the path of full recovery that I wish today to unveil the Nairobi Economic Stimulus 5-point program with the following interventions. All an inclusive education and improved quality of early learning through the employment of additional 219 ECD teachers, improved health of our children through better nutrition, through the provision of free milk for approximately 6,450 children in the ECD centers across the 17 sub-counties in the county. Improved water and sanitation for Nairobi residents in the informal settlements through the sinking of boreholes and installation of 850 water tanks, that is 10 tanks for every ward in the county. Revitalized 24/7-hour economy that will create jobs with a promise to launch within the next 30 days a post-COVID recovery plan and focus on greater improvements in security, local policing, lighting, and sanitation. Further, to ensure that Nairobi County government is effectively functioning, I commit to work in collaboration and in harmony with the Senate, the national government, Nairobi County Assembly, Nairobi Metropolitan Services, development and diplomatic partners, the business community, and Nairobians at large. Through our joint and collaborative effort, we will ensure good delivery of service and quality of life to Nairobians. Having the economic reopened through the lifting of the curfew by His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta is a great relief for our economy and a product of the civil responsibility of the many citizens and businesses that have adhered to the set COVID-19 protocols. Our community, schools, work spaces, and business environment must continue to offer safe environment for all of us to thrive. I therefore call upon Nairobi residents to take advantage of the ongoing vaccination drive offered by the Ministry of Health and to ensure to get vaccinated. Our work and living environment, including the transport system, must continue to follow the laid out protocols. This war is not yet won. A safe and prosperous Nairobi is a safe and prosperous Kenya. Women as leaders and hope for the future. I am equally privileged to join Her Excellency Governor Charity Ngilu and Her Excellency Governor Uhuru as a country that female governors. Today, I therefore is a significant day and marks yet another milestone for women and the girls in Kenya. It is therefore our hope that this day serves as an important mark to encourage more women to come forward to participate in the governing of this great nation and provide leadership. Today, I stand tall on the shoulders of women who have come before me and broken the glass ceiling. Indeed, Nairobi is no stranger to women leadership. As we remember, in 1971, the city elected as mayor Her Excellency the late Margaret Kenyatta, the first African woman mayor of Kenya's capital city and the second African woman mayor in the country. Her tenure in office was marked by many development programs and prioritized the issues of women, children, and education, which she viewed as a hope for Kenya's future. In this context, and as my 5th intervention, I am pleased to announce my commitment to work with the national government and other stakeholders to support the empowerment of women and girls in the county through the provision of gender-based violence recovery centers and establishment of safe houses in the 17 sub-counties in support of the ongoing efforts of gender-based violence. I will also ensure budgetary allocation for the facilities as well as establishment of witness protection programs. My fellow Nairobians, distinguished guests, I would like to add that we will continue to use a strategic position in the country to ensure that it can continue to be the regional hub of the many visitors transiting safe home to the international agencies and businesses and the key contributor of income to the country's GDP. Let me thank you once again for putting your faith in me to fill this role. I wish to restate my commitment to serve you and to call upon all of you to join me in making Nairobi a great place to invest, live, and work in. Let me conclude by quoting Psalms 23:4, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life." I have the faith that God's abundant love, goodness, and mercy will be with me and also with you. God bless Kenya. God bless the people of Nairobi. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the third governor of Nairobi, Asante Sana. And now, while we remain standing, I would like to ask Ramadan Waziri to please lead us. All right, we shall stand by. Ramadan, please come.
Asanteni sana. Mnajua sasa gavana wetu amekuwa gavana na lazima akaribishwe kwa magavana wenzake. Kwa hivyo nitaomba nichukue hii nafasi nimuite mkubwa wa magavana, tafadhali kuja ukaribishe gavana, alafu tumalizie hapo. Na waomba msamaha.
Asante sana, County Secretary, by taking me by surprise, but a very good honor also to be the second official to welcome Governor of Nairobi to the exclusive club of 47 governors known as Council of Governors Mara Moja. Asante. Having said that, I don't want to say much, but I want to congratulate you again for your humility and your tenacity. You have really done your best to contain a lot of challenges. That shows you are a good leader and a great leader. And your future is bright. Nairobi is lucky. Again, Nairobi will be green city in the sun. Asanteni sana, tuko pamoja. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let me invite Ramadan Waziri to please lead us in a word of prayer.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ningependa kuchukua fursa hii kumpa kongele bwana gavana. Karibu sana. Na viongozi wote wa county na kutoka kwenye bunge na kutoka kwa NMS. Kwa hayo machache tuamke na tuombe. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Arrahmanirrahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin.
And now, I would like to request that we shall remain standing where we are, which means that we don't rush in to the governor as she leaves. She shall proceed to the front of the governor's chamber for a quarter guard and official signing of the visitor's book as the owner of the office. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, again we present Carol Erimo with the song Wonderful.
Thank you, Jesus. Weka mahali mbaya bwana. Karibu. Tuta picha basi.
Chelewa.